Good morning, everybody. This is Dr. Shanae of SP Consulting Group. I am your business and executive coach, wellness coach, excuse me, as well as an organizational development psychologist. I am here, always on here to provide another wellness watch in regards to work-life balance. And today I wanted to pick up where I left off, actually, with guess what? I'm actually a stereotype. You have to excuse me because right before I pushed broadcast, I literally took a sip of tea so that I again wouldn't sound like Viracosa from In Living Color with my throat from being up so early. And that stuff is hot. Literally was doing too much too quick. And that joker was hot. Anyway, good morning, good morning, good morning. Again, if you are joining me for the first time, I am here, Dr. Shanae of SP Consulting Group, where our mission is to bring your vision to life. I am a business and executive coach. I also provide and incorporate wellness coaching into my practice, as I am an organizational development psychologist and mental health therapist. And so we have been talking about basically how I am a stereotype, and I am okay with that. Literally, as it relates to every area of my life that has prepared me to be a therapist, every area of my life that has prepared me to be a consultant. And so we are here this morning trying to get this done without interruptions from my little guy. For those of you that don't know, I have a 3-year-old Tasmanian toddler. And so he's often my colorful commentary in the background. So please ignore that. We are sheltering in place here in Los Angeles. All right. But anyway, I wanted to pick back up. I know that last time that I was talking, I was sharing information again as it relates to being in a place where you realize that your journey is a part of the cultivation of who you are. And sometimes you may see things as a series of unfortunate events. At least that's how I viewed it at times, just one thing after another happening. And it's like just crazy making, right? And as leaders, as people leaders, we get to this space where we are literally leading people. But what is it about leading people that requires you to really go through a lot, right? You end up going through a lot, and it's for a reason. And that's why it is one of my missions to help people seek work-life balance. Because if you were definitely supposed to be a leader, meaning that is your purpose, to lead in whatever area, whatever industry that you're in, you're called to be a leader. Hold on one second. My colorful commentary is wanting a little attention. Yes, sir. You have to be quiet, baby. You have to be quiet. Go. All right. So either way, even the distractions, what is it that's going on in your life that really puts you in a space of how can I use this to help groom me to be a better leader? I have done a lot of research and done trainings and spoke in different organizations, even use this as my model with executive coaching, and that is servant leadership. As a servant leader, I know that for me, I needed to have, and this is not because I wanted to, but as God would have it, I literally needed to experience certain things in order to really understand, to empathize versus sympathize. Okay. And so I did go through things. I told you guys that I had been through a terrible accident. I've been through craziness with domestic violence. I've been through craziness with childhood traumas. I have been through craziness, like I said, where it was at a point where I literally caught myself in this space of, drinking. even though that's not me. That's not what I was raised around, you know? And so when it's all said and done, I have been through a lot in order to be able to come out on the other end and say, you know what? I got you. I understand. And so when we're talking about a wellness watch for people leaders, it's about really looking at what your purpose is. If it wasn't purposed for you to be a leader, none of this is going to resonate with you. None of it. But if you were designated to be a leader, whether it's by position title or if it's just in life, in your community, in your family. Again, this is for all levels of leadership. You may be a leader of your household. If you were destined and purposed to be a leader, you're going to go through some mess. Okay. You're going to go through some mess. And that's why I'm a stereotype. That's why I'm okay to say I'm a stereotype. I got into this field to help people because I needed help, Can I say that again? Because I needed help. And so many people get on this trip where they think that they don't need help. And that's not true. Every last one of us needs help, like, period. And you may have people in your life that are supporting you. You may have people at work that support you. The person that you go to where you're like, you know what, I can always call on so-and-so to be there so that I can vent and really get a different perspective. And if you don't have anybody, I'm here for you. You can just give me a call. Like, I have done so many programs from free, y'all. And it's because it's to get as many people as I can in the space of understanding that everybody needs help. And this walk of being a leader requires daily attention. I was reading a magazine that wanted to focus on mental health because of the pandemic. And one of the articles was speaking in regards to cognitive behavioral therapy, the ability to alter what it is that you're thinking so that it ultimately alters your behavior. And that's a lot of the topics that I use. Pause just a second again. Go ahead and turn on the light. You can do it, baby. You're a big boy. Turn on the light and do everything we taught you. He uses the bathroom by himself, y'all. But anyway, so with everything as a leader, you want to have the support. You want to have a daily plan. You know, even if it's just, I'm going to wake up every morning at a certain time and I'm going to make sure that during this time frame, I'm going to do some mindfulness. I'm going to pray. You know, I'm going to feed the spiritual part of who I am. And a lot of people, you know, mistakenly associate spirituality with religion or with a certain infrastructure, when no, as I've said before, and I will say it again, your heart doesn't beat on its own. The wind isn't just felt. It is there. It exists. You know, there is the spiritual component. That's why they say wellness is about mind, body, spirit. What do you do when you wake up in the morning to set your intentions for the day? What do? Do you get up at a certain time and, you know, you spend time with the Lord? Like, for me, I am my higher power, as some people like to say. My higher power is God. Like, the all-knowing, the one that created the heavens and the earth. That's who I spend time with in the morning as much as possible. Spend time, even if it's not in the morning, you can't do it in the morning, do it in the evening before you go to bed. Make time during your lunch hour. You know, even if you work for the government, you get a 30-minute break and 2 15-minute breaks, right? One for lunch, one for just to take a break. So I'm sharing bits and pieces of my story so that you know that wellness is important, even if you're the one leading, because you're the one that's supposed to lead the charge. You're the one that's supposed to move forward and pull people through vision, through purpose, through meaning. Those are all spiritual components. Hope, you know, build hope in the people that you work with. It is all supposed to come together. Mind, body, spirit. What are you doing to promote, wellness for your body? What are you eating? Are you taking in too much caffeine? That's one of them. I guess I had to stop because that's hit somebody in the head. But what are you doing mentally? What are you doing to stimulate your mind? What books are you reading? What are you doing to go to a higher level and raise your threshold as a leader? The way that you started shouldn't be the way that you endure throughout or to the end. It's supposed to be a matter of growth and sustainable growth. And if it's sustainable growth, that means that it will be changing. So again, I have been through the ringer. I am a stereotype. I am. And I'm proud of it because guess what? I'm imperfect, which means I don't have to try to be perfect. And I am allowing myself to grow. So allow yourself to grow, mind, body, spirit, attend to it. That's a space, a mindset that you can be in as it relates to your wellness as a leader. Again, it doesn't matter if you have the role. There's even a book. I'll get you guys I want to give you guys the author of the book, but it's How to Lead When You're Not in Charge. So there's even leaders that are in position that are waiting for their chance. And crazy enough, I fell upon this show on Netflix, and it's like, basically this gospel choir that's being developed, and Pharrell is as one of the executive producers. But either way, I fell upon it. And one thing about it that stood out, and I'm going to leave you guys with this. One of the pastor there literally said, because they were getting so much talent, how do they decide, how do they decide when they're getting so much talent? And then they backed up and they said, wait a minute. What if we considered that everyone that has shown up came from a place of being purposely hidden for a particular time? We're doing the pandemic right now. We're just doing it. That's life right now. But what if, as a leader, this is your time to cultivate and raise your threshold? When you are well, when you are balanced, mind, body, spirit, you perform better. Your gifts, your creativity comes out. It's not just about being well, just to be well. It's about being well so that you can be better and be the you that you were born to be. Have the impact that you were meant to have. All of that, right? So it's not just about, hey, let's talk about wellness. Let's not talk. No, it's about what do you need to do? Because it's possible that you and your talents, you and your impact as a leader was meant for this time to be revealed. This might be your time to show up. This might be your time to go to the next level. And the only way that you know is if you're starting from a stable foundation. And that is when you recognize that your body is a temple. Your body needs to be taken care of. Okay. So it's not just, let's just talk about it just to talk about it. And so because of that, I, am doing, as you guys are seeing scrolling across the bottom of the screen, I am facilitating a 5-day challenge. It's a detox. And if you know anything about detox, it's eliminating toxins. So we're doing a free 2020 mental detox of all the craziness that has come in your life. We want to be able to clean it out, purge it, so that you can then again begin to clean your slate, begin to rise and use this time period to really raise your threshold. So that is going to be starting. It's going down December 7th. Like, y'all won't want to miss this. This is what I'm just want to tell y'all. Y'all won't want to miss this. It is going down on December 7th. That's a Monday. Next Monday, it's going down, okay? And it's free. It's a mental detox 5-day challenge. If you are not ready to do some doing, like action and be on a fast pace, this probably isn't for you. But if you are ready to take it up a notch and really dig into it and do some action-based stuff throughout the week. I'm not going to give any spoiler alerts. That's why I said stuff. But we're going to do the thing, y'all. So if you need that refresher, that reboot as a leader, you've been trying to pull people along and make sure that the change that you put in place at the top of the hour of the pandemic, all the way through, because COVID is kicking it up a notch. As Kevin Hart says, the vid has kicked it up a notch. And so we need to refresh. Don't wait to get burned out. Do something about it in the beginning. And this is what can be a good jump start to that. This 2020 Mental Detox 5-Day Challenge. And you can get the registration link by going to my Facebook. If you're watching this by YouTube, you can definitely find me at the SPC group on Facebook, on Instagram, and you can also email me and our team directly at info@officialspconsultinggroup.com, and I will send you the link, and through the link you get all the instructions. Okay, so you can visit any of my sites. I usually have the banner plastered as my page logo, my banner, but definitely check it out, you guys. So I am just glad that I was able to get on here again, and I'm finding that my little sweet spot for getting on here time is 6:05. 6:05. So I'll be back here 6:05 on Wednesday and Friday of this week. So Monday, Wednesday, Friday is when I get on here and talk to you guys. You can always watch the replays. And if you're ready to kick it up a notch and raise your threshold, just sort of detox from all the mess from 2020, please join. It is for free. No strings attached to our 2020 Mental Detox 5-Day Challenge. So again, this is Dr. Shanae of SP Consulting. I'm your business and executive coach, wellness coach, as well as all things guru for work-life balance. I am a specialist in that area because I have been there. Okay, so I will talk to you guys soon. And I look forward to seeing you guys' names come up in the registration information. All right. Talk to you soon. Have a great Monday.